I have something really exciting today. One of our analysts, Jessica, built this amazing ServiceMate capacity and booking dashboard. So I'm looking at it over here, and it's like it shows you how many jobs is coming up, booked hours, but availability, your capacity, utilization, which technicians are being overloaded. You can get forecasts. You can track the top technicians. This is really amazing. Lots of different screens. So watch on, and Jessica will explain how it goes. And if you don't want to wait that long, just there's a link down below where you can just go straight to the template and install it. So take it away, Jessica.
Hi Wink users! So today I'm going to walk you through our ServiceMate booking and capacity dashboard template. The idea of this dashboard is that we want to give you a clearer view of your technician schedules, workload, and performance all in one place. The dashboard uses the appointments in your ServiceMate and turns that information into a more interactive reporting and planning experience. So let's start here with the calendar matrix. At the top, we've got our filters. You can filter the calendar by technician, and you can choose the date range you want to view, like 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, or a custom date range if you want to look further ahead. Whatever date range you select will also update the entire dashboard. Just underneath that, we've got our main KPIs. So at a glance, you can see the number of scheduled jobs, your total booked hours, availability capacity, overall utilization, the number of overloaded technicians, and any unassigned appointments. So before even get into the calendar, you already have a quick idea of what's happening with the schedule. And we've also got the AI scheduling assistant here. This is basically the intelligence layer on the top of the dashboard. Instead of manually going through all the tables to find an answer, you can use the AI scheduling assistant here. You'll see some suggested question here that you can click, like who has capacity tomorrow, but you can also type your own question naturally, like available next Friday. You can just click the send button or hit enter in your keyboard, and the AI will look at the scheduled appointment data and give you an answer based on what's available in the dashboard. Just ask what you want to know, and as long as the information is available in the report, the AI can help you find it. Now, let's take a look at the actual calendar. This is where we can see each technician and their scheduled across the selected dates. Each technician has their own row, and the dates run across the top. So for example, I can see that Ben has 3 hours booked on Friday and another 6 hours on Saturday. That gives me a really quick way to understand how busy someone is without having to open every appointment individually. And this is where the planning part comes in. For this template, you can simply drag an appointment to another technician or day to see how a different schedule could look like. Just to clarify, this feature is for reporting and planning purposes only. It doesn't change the actual appointment in your service mate. So you can use it to test different scheduling scenarios and see how the workload could be arranged. Because it's only a planning feature within the report, refreshing the dashboard will return the appointment to its original service mate's schedule. And if you do want those changes to actually reflect back in your service mate, that's something we can also support separately. It's depending on your setup. So for this template is simply a safe way to plan and visualize different schedules without affecting your live service mate data. Then if I want to see a little more information about a particular appointment, I can simply click view. And here, I can see the job number, client name, start date and date, duration, and the latest job note. So I can get some additional context without having to leave the calendar. Let's take a look at the next tab, which is the capacity and forecast, where we can see how the team's workload is tracking over the selected period. The 30-day forecast compares the scheduled hours with the available technician hours. making it easier to spot which days are filling up. Then we've got the technician capacity breakdown. Here, I can see each technician, how many scheduled jobs they have, their booked hours, available hours, utilization, and their current capacity status. This makes it much easier to see who has room for additional work. We also have here available spare capacity. This is particularly useful when you're trying to schedule new work. Instead of going through every technician and checking every day manually, we can quickly see who has free hours on each day. So if I have a new job that's going to take around 4 hours, this gives me a really good starting point for finding someone who has enough room. Now let's move to the last tab, which is the top technicians. This section works a little differently because we're looking at the actual work completed. Here we can see the number of actual jobs, completed hours, average job duration, and unique clients served. This gives us a different view from the calendar matrix, which focuses more on the booked workload and upcoming schedule. And underneath that, we have booked versus actual. You can compare the work that was booked with what was actually completed. We also have KPIs here that shows the total booked hours, actual hours, and the difference between the two. You can also break this down by technician, so you can easily see how each person's book workload compares with their actual completed work. And that's it for this dashboard. I also added here the how to get started. This is basically a quick guide to help you understand what you're looking at. It gives you an overview of the different sections and explain how each one is used. So if you're opening the dashboard for the first time and you're not sure where to begin, this is a good place to start. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, Jessica. That was amazing. So if you want to try that, like I said, there's a link below. You can just install it. If you have any trouble, contact us. Or if you want this for something else than ServiceMate, let us know and we'll see if we can convert it or help you adapt it. And remember, it's not magic, it's Wink.